What's crack-a-lacking? Boy, boy, boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. When I keep telling you, there is more that meets the eye. It is more that meets the eye. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing just keep getting crazier and crazier. Now, yesterday, we told the world about what was happening with the nightcap and Gil's Arena, the show, and people said, you're hating. You know, naturally they start off with you hating. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bust Life, who's not a hater. He's a truth teller. Shouts out to him. Everything I do is my own actions. It does not have anything to do with Kwame Brown. He has no control over anything that I choose to do because I'm a man and he's a man. He stands on his own. I stand on my own. Shouts to Mondo Black TV. Stand on his own. You know, so when men who stand on their own start to do things that make sense to them, standing on their own as men, they take full responsibility for it. Now, since we're speaking on said subject, let's get into this even more because, my gosh, this Patreon is hot right now. Oh, goodness. Ugh. I forgot to tell you what's going on the Patreon. Oh, I went in on DL Hughley. You know, that's what went down on the Patreon. I had to give it to old face. This is what he looked like 20 years ago. It's 2024. Look what the hell he looked like today. Look like an old rag. Then you're going to hear why, the real reason why Larsa and Marcus split up. The truth between Jack and Austin Reeves, they whole beef and how it all started. That's on the Patreon right now. Sino and Kim Fields. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on. And we want to make sure we, oh yeah, the DMX gun story. Oh, Now, yeah, DMX busting a gun. Now, let me speak on this. Want to say to everybody out there, ooh, if you drink coffee, Signature by KF, Kim Fields. They have different brands. I like Blessed Light Blend. Now she has her own Kim's special ingredient. You could try that out. Signature by KF, Kim Fields. Oh yeah. Got good coffee for you. Healthy too. Make you feel real good inside. Make you run for miles. Now, remember yesterday we did the podcast review and we showed that the podcast that Gil has was failing, the Gil's Arena, and it was at 81, and we just all jumped. Like 81. Like I didn't know what number they was gonna pop up. I was just hoping to find them. Well, in 24 hours, it's been less than 24 hours. In less than 24 hours, it has struck again. Yes, it has struck again and hit an all new low. Come see. Let's take a look. Let's look at the top sports podcast. That's what it says. Top sports podcast. That's one. Ooh, we're going all the way down this list. Man. Uh-oh. What's happening here? I'm not seeing it come through. Hit the reset button. You're probably trying to block it. Look at them. They trying to get their block in here. Come on. Start it up. Crank it. Uh-oh. What they done did now? They done froze up the damn. Okay. Well, damn. Hold on, they done got it all messed up now. Oh, look at them. They coming, boy. They trying to sabotage everything. Okay. Let's see where we at now. Damn. It's not even letting us move. Okay. Let's type in Gil's Arena. Oh yeah. Let's see where it ranks. Damn, no record found? What the hell going on here? Gil done sabotaged the damn thing again. Oh, they found it now. Now, this is Gil's show. Right there at Gil's Arena, right? Remember where it was ranked last time? 81. And it shocked everybody in the free spiriting world that this show would be ranked that low. Well, instead of taking the whole world through the embarrassment of where the shows are ranked, let's start in the 200 era. Okay, this is in the 200s. 200. Now, okay, we're in the 200s. Now we're in 210, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 216, 217, 218, 219, 220, 221. Gil's Arena. In less than 24 hours, it dropped all the way down to 221. It was at 80, what was it, like 81 or 82? Less than 24 hours ago. It's at 221 and falling. That ain't me. You see what I'm trying to say? People, there's only so much you can do when you don't have good content. All of this trying to drag stuff out, trying to do fake beef crap, all of this garbage that you keep throwing at people, they're going to get tired of it. It's going to get played. And they're only going to show up for that. People like smart. People like information. And if you got information, please, by all means, divulge. Teach. He could blame what he wants, but the blame is himself. He's got no one to blame but himself. The situation got out of control because he had a chance. He let pride and ego dictate what he should and shouldn't be doing. Had he just been cool, had he just chilled out, had he just relaxed and stopped being an idiot, this wouldn't be his outcome. Hold on. Just like Gil had to take the trash out. Take the trash out. Exactly what we're doing. Taking the trash out. Shouts out to the Casino for Life. Woo, YouTube channel. Shouts out to One Crack News. Don't forget to subscribe here. Hit that like button up and subscribe to One Crack News. Oh, yes. The show is failing miserably. That other people are already looking for new outlets. They want to have their own shows. They talking to underdog fantasy like I need to get my own thing. Look at it, throw some money my way and I'll start my own stuff. So all the guys on the show are trying to say, all right, we'll come do this show, but we want to work on our own thing. Because they got something they want to say. And they feel that they could be better on another platform. And I believe they could. They all misplaced. It's a misfit of people involved, and it's not going the way they thought. Okay. Well, I don't look at it like that. I see it as a monumental stand up for people who believe in all of the equal things that people normally represent in our, you know, full extension of who we are. You know, as far as quality, when you watch a podcast or something, of course you want to be entertaining, but you wanted to actually make a statement when you go ahead and do something. When you go on these shows, you want to be entertaining, and you want to be right. You want to be knowledgeable. You want to be the one that understands what it is to tell the truth. You want to be the one to say, all right, this is what I want to do, or this is how this, the sensationalness of these plays go, or these takes, because they break it down by takes. Now, a lot of these people on the show, they don't even, on Gil's Arena, they don't even come up with their own topics. Gil Arenas, the people who work there give them the topics. So they get it, they go and air at like 11 in the morning. They start recording. At 9 o'clock in the morning, they get the topics of what they're going to talk about. So, and this is per former co-host of this show. So at 9 a.m., they get their topics on what they're going to talk about. So they got 2 hours to prep and get ready for what they're going to do. Brandon Jennings don't seem like he preps at all. McCants damn sure don't seem like he needs to prep. I believe Gil preps a little bit, like he tries to learn and get as much notes as possible. But he's probably, depending on what the topic is, he's not going to say as much as he used to. Because when he first started, he used to just talk all the damn time, and no one wants to hear him say a damn thing. So, yeah, he doesn't get it. He's the guy that allegedly, according to him and what he stated to the police, brought guns into an NBA locker room and told another guy to pick one. I mean, to tell a guy to pick one is. Yeah, well, when you're in a situation where other people dictate your content control, and you see people such as, you know, Gilbert Arenas, who seems to be very comfortable with relinquishing, you know, control, or, delegating things where other people can check it out. Right, right. He delegates roles to people and say, okay, you do that job, you do this job. The show is a cluster, and it could have been so much. They're wasting a great set. Set is set up nicely. I like the first set, almost better than this set. But the seats look better. But still, it's like the content is so dry, and there's no chemistry with like almost anybody. You could tell it's like individuals there. Then we won't even mention Laptop Boy no more. His father was one of the greatest basketball players, period, in the game. He was the first point forward. What's up, Josh? I see you. Outlaw, what's up? Ulysses is in the house. Yeah, they could try to sabotage all they want. It don't. This don't bother me. The thing is that we're telling the truth. Tell them to dispute any of the facts that we've just provided. I didn't create those facts. The facts is what they are. We're just reporting it. Now, when I said it was the worst podcast show I have ever seen, I said I have ever seen. And that means me. Somebody else might not agree. They might have seen worse. This is worse than the Joe Budden podcast. And the Joe Budden podcast is awful right now. It is god awful. Now, the only thing that saves it is that they at least have some people up there that can give you some insight. And some of these guys do have some chemistry. I don't know what Lexi Brown is doing up there. I really don't. She has zero chemistry on that couch with anybody. It's like she's just implanted there. Kenya Martin is the only bright spot on the whole show. He needs his own show right now, and to get him off that couch, that's needed. You would need that. I have no concern to want to get involved in other people's mess. I just pointed out, and I see what's wrong with it. I told him from the very beginning, this is wrong. This is what's wrong with the show. The show is this. The show is that. You saw me interview him. You heard him scream over and over. It's only been 18 weeks or something. Just wait. So now we're waiting, and you see what's happening, right? They were at a high. They were rolling. They were doing real good. And I'm just like, I'm not somebody like them. I don't see, they see in the now. They see in like present time. I see things down the road. And that's what you have to do as a boss. Gil, as a boss, you have to see things down the road. Okay? You can't sit there and say, oh, this is what I see now. It's not about now. It's about that down the road. So you don't want to be one of those guys that get caught up. Okay? You don't want to be one of those guys that get caught up in the now. You won't see what's coming. I tried to help as many chances as I gave to try to help. Then it got to a point where I said, now there's nothing I could do for you. And now it's way past that point now. Now we're just reporting the whole breakdown and all the stuff we're seeing before you. You keep throwing money at the problem to try to fix it. It's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. And you're just wasting money. Dumping it into a money pit that is, it's going to keep absorbing. It's awful if you ask me, but hey, to each his own. So, enough talking about this. Come check out real content. Come on, Carcino for Life's Patreon. You can go to my page, Carcino for Life. Yes, right. Or go to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Join his page. You got Ticket TV, The Dreamers Pro. Join those people. Go to their pages. Mondo Black, Jag Sport with Jose Rodriguez. Welcome to HD IITV. Thanks to all y'all in the chat for holding it down. And I'm gone. Deuces.